everybody, and welcome to a late to the party unboxing. That's right, guys. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Arkanaut company from GW. This is for Age of Sigmar, if you can't tell. However, guys, as you'll probably know, I don't actually play Age of Sigmar. I will be instead using these little bastards here for squats. So yeah, this is the first time I thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to get these guys. I'm going to actually do a proper comparison so you guys can see the actual sizes and just how feasible they are to convert and to introduce into the Warhammer 40,000 setting. So, box art, it's going to be obviously a review and an unboxing as well, if you hadn't guessed by the title. So yeah, box art, standard GW stuff, pretty plain at the moment. And then on the back, you've got obviously all the different ways in which you can paint them, as well as some more details of the actual miniatures. But guys, that is not what you are after. So let us get into this. Let us rend, rip and tear through the packaging. And by rend, rip and tear, I mean gently slice with a X-Acto knife. Let's get rid of that packaging over there. So this, it looks like it's possibly going to be a 2-sprue kit, but it might surprise me. Let's just open this up. And yep, it has not surprised me the slightest. It's a 2-sprue kit. Come on, Destructions. Relinquish your hiding place amongst the box of legend. So, for the record, these are 25mm bases that they come on, which is great if you're going to be using them for 40k, and I'm going to be introducing these, I'm going to be indoctrinating these guys into my Skitarii forces, so that is pretty good. And you get 10 of them, which is, again, pretty good. I think you get 10. Do you get 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, you get 10 in a box. Now, this is GW maximising the sprue, or the amount of bits you can have on a sprue, which is really, really good. And it leads to a lot less packaging, so easier postage as well. Let's look at the instructions before we dive into the sprue. So we got Arkanaut Company. We've got a lovely colour image of them. We've also got a 3D rendered image of them as well. I'm not quite sure why. On the back, we have the usual stats and things for Age of Sigmar. If you want to see what the stats are and stuff, you may put, in fact, yes, because you just want them in English more than likely, you may pause the video now and look at the stats. So moving forward, and then we've got some nice colour coding here for the instructions. You're showing them the order of which you can put them together. I think that these really, I mean, these were made for 40k. Now, come on, Games Workshop, let's not fucking beat around the bush. Let's not, you know, let's address the elephant in the room. These were totally made for 40k, or they were made for squat players in mind. Because, come on, just come on, guys. Look at the way the arms come off, the way the weapons are made, and things like that. They're just designed for 40k. The way the look of like all the helmets are and things, and the way, you know, all the actual weapons look. These are just. Come on, Games Workshop, stop bullshitting us right now. They were made for 40k. Let's not do anything. Let's not try and beat around the bush any longer. But anyway, so first sprue that we pick up looks like I think it's you get everything on one sprue, barring some accessories on there. So this one here, let's have a look. So. Let's just zoom in. It looks like there's no separate legs and torso. It looks like it's literally a one piece for the torso here. And then you've got obviously the arms, very, very customizable, having very, very flat joins from the sword arms and stuff. These swords actually look really cool. They're kind of, they're very cutlass-like. So look, let's just make sure that zooms in there. Yes, they're very cutlass, even with the handguard and stuff here. It looks like you get axe options as well. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I might replace the axe options with hammers. I just don't know. I've yet to decide. The detailing on the torsos, on the legs, my camera would focus, is very, very nice. Looks like it's going to be easy enough to paint. Then we have some of the backpack components here, which again, my camera would fucking focus. Come on, you bastard. There we go. That's pretty good. I mean, you could stick a Space Marine backpack on these guys. Easy peasy. However, I'm going to add some Skitarii bits to mine just to mechanicum them up a little bit. And there it looks like we've got a few of the head options on this sprue here. So we've got Cross Grumpy Man, we've got I Can't Breathe Man, we've got I Can't Breathe and I'm Cross and Grumpy, and then we have a couple of eyes here. We've got a guy with a load of eyes, a load of lenses and stuff. Really, really cool things. Let's move on to the other sprue dead quick. Like I say, this isn't going to be a hugely long video, just because, like I say, it's only a 2-sprue kit. But I will show you what these guys are, how these guys are, well, what these are look like built up, and in comparison to other miniatures, namely Space Marines and Skitarii. Yeah, so on this one, it looks like we've got, we've got some running legs. We've got different positioning, so they're not all completely static. Let's just zoom in, live zooming in action, guys. That's pretty cool. So that's definitely designed to be the squad leader by the looks of it. And then on this sprue, it looks like we have some of the hand weapons. Now these look very similar to phosphor weapons, and they're going to paint up really, really nice. What I might do, I might shave off a load of these dwarven symbols, and I might add a few Mechanicum symbols if I can dig some out of my bits box. Oh, we've got an anchor! We've got an anchor for an axe there. That's pretty cool. Again, sadly, won't be using this bit. I'll probably be clipping that off and using it as a hammer. Looks like we've got 2 heavy weapon variants as well, which could be quite cool. This, I'm probably going to cut the end of this off and replace it with more like a laser beam type thing. And we got like a Gatling type gun here. Fucking focus. And then we got some kind of cool, like, spear-like lance. And we got, like, some other various bits of shoulder pads and things. I love these guns. They remind me of, like, mini blunderbusses. They're like pistol blunderbusses. Blunder pistols, if you will. If you may. Not an awful lot of accessories, I'm gonna be honest, guys. It looks like the literal only additional accessory we have is these little spears here, which are designed obviously for the spear gun, which is next to it. That is somewhat disappointing, but for the price of 27 quid for 10 miniatures, I can't really fault them on that one. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's actually have a look at what they are, how big they are, and what they look like built. I will let you know on the ease of use and everything of the kit as usual afterwards. So, bear with me a second, guys. I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay guys, so I have had some time, I have been away, and I have built this little fellow here. I've got to say, after a quick zoom in on it, guys, this was like the most easiest thing to build in the world. In fact, I am almost positive I could have built this guy with my eyes shut. A difficulty scale of this kit from 1 to 10, 1 being insanely easy, 10 being super difficult. This is definitely a 1. This is a kit designed for beginners. Like, 100%. The way everything is so flush, the fact that there's nothing to the torsos, everything just lines up perfectly, there's nothing to it. I've done a bit of light converting on this guy already, as I die quietly. I think I might leave the axes, actually, because I quite like the axes because they kind of have this little spanner thing on, and it suits them for being squats. The pistol, however, I literally trimmed the end of a Skitarii rifle carbine thing, and trimmed the end off the whatchamacallit, the squat pistol, stuck it on, and it just adds an instant little bit more 40k vibe to it. And what I might even do as well, this little bulbous bit on the end, I might even paint that like a glowy green to kind of like tie into it all. I also added this tiny little aerial on the back, again just to 40k-ify it a little bit. I might do some more stuff to it, but I'll probably stick with this just to keep it simple. Now, none of these bits are actually glued, and that is because, through looking at him, the arms of these guys are completely armoured. The head, obviously, is completely enclosed as well, as the backpack is completely separate as well. So what I intend to do is try and get some variation on the paint scheme of these guys. I'm thinking for the cloth, on like the overalls and the pants, I think that I'm going to have it as like the, obviously, standard Mechanicum red, and then I'm just going to go in with different metals and stuff just to break up the monotony of it all. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint a lot of the arms and the heads different colours, so I might stick a bunch of heads and arms on a cork and paint them bronze, and then I might do the same and do it brass with another batch, just so I've got a bit of mix and match on there to go into. But one of the things that I said I'd show you is the size comparison with them all. So there is Mr. Squat. Here he is next to a... In fact, we're going to move him into the middle. And I'm going to actually re-angle and then zoom in a little bit. There we go. So there he is next to a Skitarii Ranger in regards to size, and then there he is in sort of size relation to a Space Marine. So they are definitely the right height for 40k. And then for another comparison as well, here is the Mechanicum squat that I got from Ramshackle Games. I think I'm going to have this guy as the leader of the squad because they're about the right size and they fit pretty well. It's going to be really, really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to painting these guys. It's going to be interesting to get a lot of different metals and stuff involved, and it's just going to be a cool little addition to my Mechanicum army. But yeah guys, it's a super easy kit. It's a super decently priced kit for how many guys you get, and yeah, they can totally be used for 40k. So with that being said guys, leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below if you have liked this video. Also don't forget to favourite this video, and don't forget to like it and subscribe as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Also don't forget to check out the link in the doobly-doo down below, which will send you to the Enter the Wolf Time Facebook page, so you can get little sneak peeks of what I've been doing there. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you now, and goodbye.